gracious. Goodness gracious alive. Goodness gracious. Brand, let me add an overlay to this one. Ooh, goodness gracious, y'all. Y'all ready to have some conversation or what? Get these comments in. Let's just get rolling. Let's get rolling. My goodness. Get the comment section jumping. Got my phone with me. Actually, let me put this on the screen. Let me put that right there. Jump on in here. Y'all let me go to the kitchen. Y'all know what I gotta do. I don't have to, but okay, is this, can y'all tolerate this? Can y'all tolerate that? Okay, let me go to the kitchen real quick. That's uncopyrighted music, so I won't get in trouble. Making sure I got my mouth. Take the other trip. Oh man. Ooh. Okay, glass here. There you go. Add a couple extra cubes of ice this time. Because I'm hurting. I'm legitimately hurting. Hold on, y'all. Almost finished. Just sit tight. Get the comments in. Actually. That's fine. Sorry. Oh, man. There I come. Tolerate the music for a few seconds. I don't want to spill it, so that's why I try not to rush. Oh God. Y'all let me know, y'all want to do post games? Y'all want to do reviews? You want to go over social media and do a game, a film issue? Okay. No more dance pop music. No more of that. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Let's do it. Hold on. Let me change the screens. Oh, let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Dee Dee, what's good? Red State Rams fan, Rogers in the building. Steve, what's up, Midnight family? Biggest in the building. Good to be back, Bad Night for sure. Let's get it, Midnight family. Justin, what's going on? It's pain time for fats. Cashmere, what's good? Walter in the house. Tyrone, what's up? Tracy, are we still talking about this basketball team? Absolutely. That's it next year. I'm not letting them off the hook. I'm getting every little bit of this. Sound the alarm music. I would be doing purge music if it didn't cost me a copyright. Honestly, where do we see us? If we had hired Patrick, Lord only knows. Bring back the beat. I wish I could. Raina, what's going on? Game was back there, so I have no idea what happened. I hear it wasn't great. Someone fill me in, please. It's been a long night. Good to be here. Okay, so you're saying it's been a long night. Okay. This team, ooh, SMH indeed. What, you need a taller glass? That's a fact, too. That's a fact. bring Payne in for an interview during when he told him that already hired. Now that's an interesting conversation and stuff. I love my Cardinals when I lose. This shit's painful. Evening, Lauren. I have nothing else to say. Well, Lauren, let me give you your original cheers, Lauren. thank you for purchasing my drink, Lauren. Cheers, dear. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Katie, that's what I heard. I heard everybody been ignoring the cheating. Jim Beam Black all poured and ready to hear all this shit. Let me catch right on up. Ah, okay. I still need the mini fridge. Y'all are right. We need an interim for our interim. Listen, this is ready to, I'm ready to put my own name in it. At this point, I'm ready to put my own name in for interim. Twitter tells me all I need to know. Nothing more to talk about with the people. Let's get KP. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about this. 6 total, and nobody on the team have more than one. We had 6 assists. Jared, what's good? It's Groundhog Day. Oh, man. Look, and guess what? They cut it close again with a minute to go. Go figure. What is there really to say about the game? A lot. But hold on, let me catch a Pepe. Coaches who stand under the basketball. We have been so spoiled. I agree with that too. I agree with that. Just watching them interact in a huddle. Listen, as a matter of fact, Ms. Bishop, I was thinking about that the way Paget used to snatch Ray and Darius, you know what I'm saying? Just the way he had control of his huddle. Just all these things like that. He didn't get credit for at all. Because you think those things are just so normal. Is there a fix that provides a reason to keep watching? I think so. What's up with Sam? Did he talk about that in the post game? Just creeping. I'm here for all the smoke comments, just creeping in the background. Fair enough. Ooh, did he say that, Corito? Ooh. Do y'all want to listen to that? Do y'all want to listen to Pagie's post game? Or do y'all want to talk about it first? Ooh. Because we can go to that. I didn't see that. And I'm not talking about that. Look at the late night family. It is ugly indeed. And games lead us to the ship. Yeah, listen, me and Reese could start a late season run. I believe that now. Sam Williams and Malik Williams has officially checked out for the season. Did Sam even get in the game? It's always Rocky Top. That's a fact. Tim Sully immediately popped off with statute of limitation. Oh, with what? With UK? Hello, Midnight Family. BGM, what's good? Johnny 5. He said the team was uncoachable. I can't believe that. Oh, I can't believe he said that. From Bobby B shows about 15 minutes, second hour. I thought, yeah. I want to. Okay, I was gonna say, be careful with that. Don't be having everybody get ready to listen. Then you find out you put something on somebody's name. Sam probably sitting out knowing he's hitting that transfer report. But still, you wouldn't sit out like that. You wouldn't sit out like that. You still want to play. Right. I'm pissed and tired of his lack of professionalism. We're gonna see it. I'll tell you. Sydney only got 10 minutes. Okay, y'all, let's go get it. Where did I find it at? Let me see. Let me check YouTube first. Do a quick scroll. It doesn't pop up immediately. MIKE. Okay. Let's find it. 2 weeks ago, 1 day ago, 8 days ago, 4 days ago. It should be up. 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 day ago. Pre-game, post game. I'm looking for the post game. Can anybody find the post game? Or is it not 11 days ago? I should see something that has hours. Oh, I think y'all been doing a good job of liking the video. I think they're posting it a little more. 3 months ago. Come on, y'all. Where is it at? Where is it at? Preview. I don't need preview of Miami. Let me go to Twitter. Let me go to if y'all have it somewhere. Okay. Here's a men's basketball account. Okay, okay. I found this. It's all good, y'all. Okay. We are gonna go to the I found out today from my son the statute of limitations. That's pretty funny. It was gonna be one. It was gonna be whatever they set it up to be. Statute of limitations. Give me a break. Hold on. Okay, let me close this. Sorry, I'm a little clumsy right now. Make sure all that stuff's closed. Just making sure all the other stuff is closed. So when I do the stream, okay. Share. Right here. Share.
We didn't come out.
Let me know the sound and everything.
I thought the most disappointing thing was we didn't come out and play hard in the first half. I thought we were listless, no energy, no pop. I don't really understand why, because the practices haven't been that way. In practice, guys are, seemingly excited, spirited, competitive, trash talking, competing, and we didn't bring that to the table in the first half, and I really don't know why. We have to be much better in that area. Obviously, we showed that we can compete in the second half, but I'm tired of talking about that. So I'm not going to talk about that anymore. We got to put a whole game together. Got to find 5 guys that want to compete for 40 minutes.
Mike, what went into this decision to start JJ and then also to
Timeout. Problem number 1 is very agitating. Hold on. Sorry. You're looking for 5 guys to play hard for 40 minutes? That's not how basketball works. You don't go find 5 guys out of 15 that play hard for 40 minutes. You rotate guys who play hard 3 minutes, pull them, get a rest, bring in another guy, contribute. Pull them. When they make mistakes, let them play through them. Sometimes you pull them. You have to interact with the game. You have to make adjustments. We're in the fucking 1-3-1. They run the same play twice in a row and dunk the fuck out of the basketball. JJ Traynor is getting picked by a man. There is nobody on this side. Y'all literally just let them run at the exact same alley-oop play. Those commentators were like, look at this shit. The commentators couldn't believe it. I mean, 5 guys for 40 minutes? Who does that? You know what else you saw? Miami kissing their basketballs off the glass all day long. Did you see how many players got to the basket and used the glass for Miami? Did y'all see that? Did y'all notice how many buckets they got using the glass? Jesus Lord, have mercy.
To not play Malik and Sam.
Excuse me, excited, spirited, competitive, trash talking, competing, and we didn't bring that to the table in the first half, and I really don't know why. We have to be much better in that area. Obviously, we showed that we can compete in the second half, but I'm tired of talking about that, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore. We got to put a whole game together. Got to find 5 guys that want to compete for 40 minutes.
Mike, what went into this decision to start JJ and then also to not play Malik and Sam?
Excuse me, JJ has played well in practice the last few days. He deserved to start. He earned it. We wanted to switch 1 through 5. He's a kid that allows us to do that because he can guard perimeter players. As far as Malik and Sam,
you just now figured out that you can switch 1 through 5 with JJ Traynor and Marcus, who's a fucking 2-hour-a-day radio host and part-time YouTuber, has sat around saying, hey, y'all, JJ can guard any position. He may struggle with the 5, but we literally watch JJ get switched on people all the time. Did y'all see how good JJ Traynor kept his man in front of him? Did y'all see that? I mean, listen, everybody gets beat a couple times. JJ Traynor probably did the best job on guarding scorers out on the court. That's why I told y'all when whatever fucking dumbass was like, well, that's stupid. You can't play those guys together. They can't guard. Yes, they can. JJ Traynor can switch with most people on the court. That way you don't have to. Everybody who gets pissed about our big man chasing people out to half court, you don't have to do that with JJ Traynor because on the perimeter, he can switch and guard somebody. He can get in his stance and guard. We knew that the whole season. I said, and we won the fucking tip. Did y'all see that? Golly. You just now put him in? Then you started him? He plays first minute against Notre Dame. Then you start him the next game and you got to see. Y'all see how quick he got his dunk block. Did y'all see how quick and how high he was jumping to get that ball to that basket? Golly. You just now realizing that JJ Traynor can guard multiple positions?
go like I want to play those guys. I haven't given up on those guys at all. Want them to have a couple good days of practice going forward, so hopefully I can get them in the game on Saturday. Our whole team, okay, and I'll just say this as a blanket statement. Our whole team throughout the year has had an issue with coachability at times, and just doing things the right way, handling coaching, and in addition to that, productivity. Those are the 2 most important things to me. I'm a novice at this, obviously, goes what I was saying. I admit that, but just throughout my background as a player and a coach, respect, being coach.
You've been on the sideline for 10 years. You played 4 years. Say you're a novice at big time basketball. David, I took so much of the things you were doing that you were supposed to do for granted. Command of a huddle. Command of your team. Yes, guys are going to travel off the reservation when you're an interim coach. Some of that you cannot do anything about. But the simplest things that I didn't get. David Padgett won 20 games. Oh, God. You're not a novice. You're not a novice. Mike, you're not a novice. You're not a novice.
Coachable, listening, doing your best times, and just doing things the right way, handling coaching, and in addition to that, productivity. Those are the two most important things to me. I'm a novice at this, obviously, goes what I was saying. I admit that, but just throughout my background as a player and a coach, respect, being coachable, listening, doing your best every day, not having answers. Maybe you have questions, but you don't have answers. You got the coach's coach. That's who you got to be, and then on top of that, you have to be productive. You have to go in the game and make some things happen. And so, I've been searching for guys to bring both of those things to the table all year long. I was searching for that tonight, and I'm sure it showed.
And Mike, do you feel like those issues were when you were coaching initially, over the time that Coach Mack was there, this season long?
Whole season. Not the only coach, the only program that goes through that. Everybody goes through that. I think the better programs, the teams that you predict will play in the Final Four, the programs that are constantly good. But again, like, I guess if any school would struggle with that, any program would struggle with that, it would be ours, given this season, right? Staff changeover and Coach Mack in there the first 6, and then he comes back, and now I'm in, and so there's no really stability. Not that is an excuse whatsoever for our kids to not come in every day and listen and be coachable and yes sir, no sir, and be an everyday guy, compete and fight and not have things to say, and then again on top of that be productive, right? But there, you can see why that might be the case.
When you're not offering a kid a solution, they start to realize you don't have answers that are helping us. It's a 3-point game. We don't have a play other than pick and get a matchup we want. We don't have a regular motion offense where there's an opportunity to get a bucket going to the basket from our big men. Everything we do is you got to beat your man off the dribble. Everything. Coach, it would have took you 2 practices to teach a basic flex fundamental motion. Pin down, pop out. Pass it to the ball, screen away. See what you can get. Quick dump in. Dive from, just everybody ran the same flex where you pass it here, you set a screen. If you're not open, you go, like simple offenses. We don't have a simple, basic motion offense. So there is no opportunity, y'all, to get any easy baskets. We got a couple called plays. They spend 90% of their offense trying to beat somebody off the dribble. That's insanity. That's insanity to play a whole game like that. That's why they're talking back. You're not giving us a solution. We're out here trying to figure out, we're trying to play hard. Listen, we don't start pressuring anybody till it's the last 6 minutes of the game. Now all of a sudden we got all this energy and Jared West is up. Why isn't Jared West pressuring people from the beginning? Are you just going to sit back and get your fucking ass handed to you over and over and over and over again? Golly.
He's given this season. So what I would like to see happen is for us not to have that issue going forward, right? Let's patch that hole. Let's come in. I know I'm not the permanent head coach. I'm certainly not a Jay Wright or some of these established head coaches that have a culture and have been there for 20 plus years. But let's come in and let's be about the right things every day and let's see what happens.
Mike, tonight, the previous game against Notre Dame, and then that Duke game, you guys either.
I know y'all might notice. Do y'all realize that my first game in college was against Jay Wright? Jay Wright was the head coach of Hofstra in my first game in college. Jay Wright was my first coach at, or was coaching at Hofstra. Their team ran a basic motion like anybody. It got nothing to do with 20 years. It has nothing to do with if you can help them, they respect you. If you can't help them, or if you treat guys differently, or if kids smell blood, they smell blood in the water. Coach, you're not trying to help us. You got your own agenda, you got your own things going on.
Either been tied or up, but then in the final segment, few minutes, things kind of unravel towards the end. Why do you think it is that when it gets towards the final segment with the game on the line, the execution starts to falter a little bit? Is it that coachability that you're talking about?
No, I don't think that's coachability in those moments. I think that I have to do a better job of trying to get our guys in action that gives us.
That's what I'm saying. Every single time late game, go back and watch it, y'all. All they're doing is running a pick and roll, and then you got a big man guarding Ellis. And then Ellis just trying to make something happen. Nobody's moving. There is no movement. That's why everybody's just locked in. It's been going on like that the whole year. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is, again, it's so bad that I don't blame anybody, because this has been a complete sham. Like, this is so bad, I could never have imagined it's this bad. Not a million years.
Advantage. I also think that in the last couple of games, we were expecting a coverage and we didn't get it, and team may switch a ball screen, for instance, and when Miami's guards, for instance, right? When we had a bigger guy on their guards, they were able oftentimes to get in the lane and create a play. The situation down the stretch a couple of times, that wasn't necessarily the case for us. We have to get more guys being able to, when they get a switch, take advantage of that switch and exploit that big guy that's on the ball and create a better shot and a better.
Notice how he's still talking about exploiting matchups. There's nothing about execution of our offense. You run an offense to see if you can get an easy bucket, a look. You run a motion. He sets a screen. A guy goes to the basket. Maybe you hit him, maybe not. But it makes the defense play defense. We don't make the defense play defense because we're not running any kind of offense that has any movement. The defense can literally just sit in the paint. Whoever's guarding the ball guards the ball. Everybody can just sit on their man. Like, we're not running anything. And when we do run it, we don't set the right pick and roll with just the basic. Use the glass. Use the glass. We run pick and rolls where we walk across our pick. So teams can just switch or just talk it through, let their man through. You have to run off the pick and make them react. The big man has to dive to the basket, wanting the basketball. It's just simple stuff. Simplest stuff. Those kids know we're not being taught like the other teams we're playing against. Those Miami kids were laughing from the beginning of the game. Go look at their faces. They were laughing as the respect level dropped play by play. And I told Steve when we were watching it, I said, this is going to be a close game. We're playing so bad that it's going to make Miami let down their guard because they can score whenever they want. And this is going to make the game close at the end.
Opportunity. But I'm going to take some responsibility for that as well. I haven't been in enough of those moments to give those guys the right answer. But sometimes the right answer is just like, hey, you got to make a play. You got to make a play. You have to exploit a mismatch.
You see?
That's twofold.
You see?
Only 6 assists on 27 made field goals. Nobody had more than one. Is that just a quirk, or do you think guys are trying to do too much on their own?
Well, I'm going to take some responsibility for that as well. We had to implement a new offense in the last few days that we felt like could allow us to post the ball. We didn't run it very well. 3 days isn't a ton of time to get that going. Miami presented problems for us defensively because of their pressure out in the passing lanes. They don't allow you.
An offense to post up. Post up. That still means you have to back somebody in and make a play and make a spin move. Where's the offense that gets them a layup? Where's the regular offense that gets a guy a screen and a shot at an easy bucket? You shouldn't have to post up the whole game. You shouldn't have to beat somebody one-on-one the whole game. Golly. Point guard, 2 wings, 2 forwards. The 2 forwards come set back picks on the wings. They both go, maybe you can steal something right there. Pop out. Boom, boom. Go screen. These are simple stuff. Pass the ball, screen away. Pass the ball, screen away. Somebody dives to the basket. Somebody comes and gets the ball. I mean, just high school, generic lack of any motion. And these coaches are like laughing their ass off. These coaches, of course, Mike Bray said, I think you should keep McGee there. Of course he said that. Y'all kidding me? I'm trying to be respectful, and trying not to crush on the coaches, but I'm like, Jesus, like, what do you tell these kids?
To reverse the ball. They're one of the top tier teams in steals, and it became hard to reverse the ball, so we couldn't really run that as much. So we wound up running set plays, that are for individual players to play out of the post primarily or to use a ball screen. And so Dre's down there on the
set plays to post up, which means you got to have a move. You got to have a move to beat somebody. Exploit what? Either post up set plays or beat somebody off the dribble. What kind of shit is that? A whole game. I couldn't imagine being on a guard on that team and you're going to make me isolate and nobody else is moving. So I got to go one-on-one with this dude and they all helping out. And we can't shoot.
the block, and he's trying to operate, and they're not really doubling. So now
you hear the word operate. Operate. What? So you've already conceded. We got 2 plays to get an easy bucket. The little behind the ear pass and one other play, the slip screen. Other than that, we don't have any motion offense that gets easy backdoor cuts at all. Out of our whole fucking offense. This is bad.
Now he's a one-on-one player.
This is bad.
Jalen Withers has shown that he can play better. But again, we were trying to post him as well. So we were running some more isolation plays just to try to get the ball in the paint. I felt like after the Notre Dame game, we take 33s. Okay, Notre Dame was a phenomenal 3-point shooting team. They only take 20. So a huge emphasis for us going into the game was to try to get the ball in the paint, post it, drive it, get offensive rebounds. So, but again, I take responsibility in that. Our offense has been something that's been, transitioning throughout the year, right? Trying to constantly find ways to play to our guys' strengths. And so we made some adjustments to it. It's going to take us some time to get better at it. But I do feel comfortable with what we're doing. We have to get better at it.
There was a surge of energy with the Duke and the North Carolina games, and if coachability was a problem at that point, it wasn't obvious.
Yeah.
Has something changed? Are guys getting discouraged?
I think so. I think that's natural, right? I mean, they're young kids. I'm an adult and I'm discouraged, right? The fans are discouraged. Everybody's discouraged. But it's what you do. It's what you do when you get discouraged. Okay, now you're discouraged. Now what? Now what? Come in, be coachable, get back to work. Let's get better. Let's find a way to
Better
figure
at
it
what?
out so we don't have to be discouraged.
Better at what?
Let's encourage each other. Let's flip it. Let's help each other.
Better at what?
I mean, it may sound corny, but that's what we have
One-on-one?
to do because everybody runs up against hard times. This is a hard time. Kids, for our staff, families, come on. But we can't quit. We can't crack. Got to push through. What else you going to do?
I feel you.
Mike, kind of going off that, Sid didn't play much to start the game, and he looked to be getting noticeably frustrated tonight. Was there anything going on there with him that you saw in practice or tonight that you noticed?
No, not necessarily.
That is royalty.
Again, they present a unique situation with Wardenberg not being a traditional big. If that was Carolina and Baycott, Sid would have played a lot more. It was hard to play our bigger guys against Wardenberg in the way that they play on offense. That being said, I thought Sid and Rose did some really good things while they were out there. They did some things that weren't so good, and we have to get back. We got to watch the tape and figure out where they went wrong, and we got to fix it, and we got to be better.
El makes a lot of things happen on offense, but he dribbles an awful lot. Is there stagnation as a result of that?
Yeah, again, I think
You're not helping him.
sometimes you want El to make plays. He can't over dribble. With the leash that we're giving El, he has to be more responsible with getting in the lane, right? Blow by a guy. Keep it simple. Less is more.
Nobody's
right?
moving.
Take a couple dribbles and find a way to get in there. If not, move it. Move it and let somebody else have an opportunity.
If nobody's moving, what good is it that Ellis gets in the lane? Nobody's cutting when he gets to the lane. It's 4 people sitting out on the three-point line. If we're lucky, JJ is somewhere around the paint. But everybody's just standing because there is no movement to the offense. So what the hell is Ellis supposed to do? Ellis is just saying, fuck it. I'm going to try to make something happen. And you stare and watching him do it. You're not barking at everybody. Move. Get yourself open. Make yourself available. Get low. Box somebody out so Ellis can. Just the simplest things.
Opportunity to see if they can get in the lane. But you're right. The ball's sticking a
Who
little too
else
much on
gonna get in the
offense.
lane?
Again, it's the product of good defense and switches, and we have to be able to attack those switches the right way. So that's not all on El. That's us as a staff as well in terms of trying to
switches.
give him a better idea of how we want to go about attacking those switches.
So you're still saying one-on-ones.
Mike, I guess you'll have a better answer tomorrow, but do you feel like the message was received by the guys on what you're looking for as you're kind of through this home stretch right now?
Yeah, we'll find out. Time will tell.
This is
Tomorrow,
extremely
it'll be
disappointing.
tough to do a lot. It'll be more of a mental day. Guys got to get used to our offense more. So we'll 5-on-0 our stuff and hopefully get better at it. We also have to get used to and familiarize ourselves with Clemson. So we won't be as active in practice tomorrow. That'll pick back up on Friday. And, it's in those moments, right? It's easy to nod your head in agreement after the fact. But who are you in those moments when a coach addresses you for not doing something right? Who are you when things aren't going your way?
Keeps
When
going
you're having a
back
bad
to
day?
that.
Can you snap out of it in the moment? and
In
be
the
coachable
moment, you're not
and do what you're asked to
substituting.
do and not do it begrudgingly and not pout about it and not suck your teeth about it. This is Power 5 college basketball. Guys come here and become pros. You can't do that. We don't have guys that are elite enough that for a coach to even handle it, to take that. We don't. And even an elite player, like high character elite players, they're coachable. They're extensions of the coaching staff. We just need more of that. Guys are capable of doing it. I'm not trying to paint the picture that these guys are, bad people, but they're young. to your point, Tim, they're discouraged, and it affects their behavior and their coachability. And it can't, even though it's a hard time. We still have to adhere to what the coaches are trying to instruct you on, and we have to be able to accept it, grow, and get better.
Mike Dre said that he didn't think there's bad energy in the locker room, and given all this stuff, and given that you have had to sit guys and not play them, and playing time's been affected, and all that stuff, do you agree with him about the energy in the locker room? And if so, how do you keep that?
Yeah, I think that at the end of the day, guys still want to win. Again, I don't think that was necessarily the case in the first half, given our effort. It did not look like it. And I told those guys that. I was disappointed in the fight, the way we came out, right? We just didn't come out like swinging the way that we had talked about.
There wasn't an offense.
And but nonetheless, again, the reason it's frustrating is because we've done that in practice. When we go red, white, and we compete, guys are.
Y'all remember about 2-3 months ago? Y'all remember about 2-3 months ago, I said, it's easy when you know your opponents. It's easy to go hard when you play against the same guys every day. You know what they do. That's why I said, of course Malik's killing them. Of course Sam is killing them. Of course everybody knows each other. I said, but we don't play against ourselves in the games. So that's why you judging one-on-one. We already know who can beat who one-on-one here. That's why I said you got to play other people. See who responds to outside. See who responds to competition that's not in here that you already know. I am putting if y'all want to jump in here, I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. I'm dropping a link in the chat. Let me finish this up.
Are like going at each other. Sometimes I feel like we go at each other harder than we do our opponent.
Of course.
Which I really don't understand.
Of course.
I do not understand that. So
because it's easy to front runner and bully.
Good. We have to bring it to the game floor.
Mike, are you concerned at all that maybe the overall frustration and discouragement, like you said, could reach a boiling point or a point of no return, so to speak?
No. It's a fair question, but we got to move on. We got to learn from the game tape, and we got to figure out who Clemson is and what they like to do and take it away. And we got to come back to work tomorrow, Friday, and come out here and have a better performance. That energy you talked about, right, that has to show up on the game floor from minute one. I would like to see that. Our guys have to know that has to be the case in order for us to win against Clemson.
We'll tell them to step up on the pressure. Tell them play tight, man to man. See what happens then. Malik's had him coaching him he's been coaching Malik for 4 years. Lauren, that's pretty funny. They still only won 9 games, though, to be fair. Lawrence, fire away, man.
What's up, Marcus, man?
Man,
what?
You see what's up.
You know what? Go to hell, Mike McGee. Go to hell, man. Everything you have done, you got the team playing more tough and more harder, but come on, bruh. They're uncoachable, man. Uncoachable. That's the reason why you ain't gonna get the head coaching job first. I don't know if you up there trying to audition, trying to get another assistant coach job, trying to get a head coach job somewhere else. But some of the things you have been saying so lately, man, been kind of crappy and kind of bullshit. And what they did JJ this season, Marcus, that's embarrassing. That was dead wrong. They should not did it to JJ this season. He should have been playing from the start because it may be a different outcome if JJ would have got those minutes like he supposed to. Who knows? Because JJ's out there since he been playing. He been out there trying to do the best he can. Like I know he didn't have so many points tonight, but he did other things to help the team out tonight too. He rebounded the ball, played good defense, and got some assists. And it was a play in this game too that Wilder had Wilder put got Davis a great pass for a dunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's like several things I have seen in games they should have been doing this whole season and playing certain guys. And at this point, I don't think Sam's gonna be back this year. Cause if you ain't playing them now, Sam is not gonna be back next year. So like Patty and like I said after the game, they are auditioning for the new head coach. Whoever the new head coach gonna be next year.
Or you're auditioning for your new team.
That's what money is now. Like I had to look through the game on the radio because it was another blackout. I was at work. I couldn't watch the game on my phone. But at this point, I don't know if I want to watch any more games this whole season. And I have never been that way my whole time I've been a Louisville basketball fan.
Lawrence,
Never.
I know you're emotional, but you're gonna watch Louisville basketball when you get a chance.
Yeah, you probably got a point.
No, I know, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying as far as being disgusted watching the team.
I'm ready for I'm ready to find out who the new head coach is gonna be. I just get sick and tired of dragging this along. Like dragging, like taking their sweet time. Like, come on. Like, give us some real update.
I know. No urgency in the plays. No, again, when you don't have emotion, you can't get into the motion. They don't even have a 3-man weave motion where you can just run something fast just to get the defense moving around. They don't even have that. The simplest things they don't even do.
It seems to me every time they got this game close, they always end up going on drought, and they got down by like 8 to 10 points once again. And it's just what like I seen Louisville lose multiple games. I seen them lose 5 games in a row, but this I have never seen them play this bad and lose so many games this bad. Like I don't know who had to work tonight, Louisville or the New York Knicks.
I will say this. Now that I see how the coach is responding, I'm not mad at the kids like I used to be. I'm not mad at the kids like I used to be. I was pissed at them, but they're not getting taught simple things. Lawrence jumped out of here. Desmond, what's going on?
What's going on, big dog? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Man, listen, I could be doing better if I'd have got a better effort, but we in here talking about it.
Man, I'm glad I didn't get to watch the game because it was, blacked out. But I was watching on my ESPN now. Man, I would see us get close. I'd be like, watch, we gonna blow it. And what we do, like we always do, blow it. Man.
I don't even really think we was in it. Like they scored so easy against us. Even when we did cut it close, we would have had to play amazing to steal it. So I don't even think we blew it. I think they dominated the whole time, and we just kind of teased. We just teased the fans late by playing hard and upping the the intensity.
Yeah. I see your boy ain't been playing last couple of games. Williamson, I don't know what's going on. I guess his effort must not be showing in practice or something.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, cause like when I see him play, sometimes he do like when we played Syracuse, we had a zone. He'd be in the middle of the zone, or like he'll have a play, like he'll do a jump shot, be wide open, but he'll like hesitate and then go in and then turn the ball over trying to pass. I'm like, I don't know. It's like he never feel comfortable. I don't know.
Do you think he just said, "Don't play me no more" because I'm leaving?
I guess so, but I kind of don't want him to leave because what if we get your boy next year and his system might fit? You know what I'm saying? But he'll be a senior next year, so I don't know. But I guess he'll be gone. I think he'll be gone. I think your boy Cross might be gone. I don't know unless he want to stay.
Yeah. If Cross left, he would have to sit out a whole another year. So,
Oh yeah, I don't think he's gone. But Sammy Williams, I don't know. That's a good one though. I don't know if he'll be gone or not. To me, I'd rather just go ahead and stay because you be your senior. You know what I'm saying? You've been for 3 years. Unless the style ain't going. If we get Payne and his style don't fit Williamson, but I don't know what he did end up be playing.
But what if he can go to like Murray State and just shoot all the balls? Would he be good?
I don't know. He plays. I don't know. He plays he plays too many mistakes. I don't know. His game is old school. I like his game, but it's like he don't play hard sometimes. I don't know. And then like with our team is this year, we don't pass the ball. We don't assist at all. We don't we got two people that want to be. We got our. Have you know when our team plays, we play like too much one-on-one ball. Like everybody want to play one-on-one ball. They don't play team ball. And I think this year,
that's not the players though. That's the coaches because you don't have a system.
yeah, true.
Like think about this. If a coach calls a pick and roll, that's either going to be a bucket or a pass that leads to a bucket. Now we don't shoot well, and we don't have anybody on the inside that's finishing. So you're calling these plays that really don't have a lot of assists. Because you know how I just said we're going to go to work on a big man or take advantage of the matchup. He's trying to get us to score on somebody. There ain't there's no offense for assists.
Yeah, man, this year's been crazy, dog. Like, man, like, oh my gosh, it's like you said to your boy. Even though it's like I'm a little fan, but it's like I'm still gonna watch them play, even though I know they're gonna lose. That's the hard part about it is you watch the game, and then like it'll get to the good part where you think they're gonna make a comeback, but then you like it's about to happen. I can feel it.
You know what the worst part is, though? I know you didn't think Miami was that good.
They're not. I don't know. It's like Miami is not. I don't know. It's like every time we play Miami, it's like they're not really that good. They're not. Like
Miami didn't look that good. Notre Dame didn't look that good. We probably should have beat North Carolina. Pittsburgh back in the day didn't look that good. Wake Forest didn't look that good. Syracuse just looked like they had our number. But like we don't like Duke looked pretty good. Syracuse looked pretty good. But nobody else even looked that good. So that's why everybody still want to watch the games because you're like, these teams suck. Like,
I know.
We should be better than this against these teams.
Man, this is like I don't know. This is like I vaguely remember Denny's last year, but it's like it's funny. What's weird is like in Bettino when we were like average Bettino, we still played hard. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have our record wasn't like this, but even though we was like I say the 2009, 2010 year, that's like the worst under Bettino that I can remember when we had Sosa and them senior and like they played hard. Well, at some point, then you just like it might be this team, but we always had that like go-to score. Like this year, we got go-to scores, but they don't like come up in the clutch. Like your boy Ellis, like I ain't gonna lie, I like Dre Davis. He played like a dog. I feel like we start going through him like right now. He's the only one. Like he played like a dog, like a beast.
Yeah.
Like a baby Montrez. Like he's a dog. Like
no, he's aggressive.
Yeah, like and I was shocked when I looked on Twitter and I seen they showed the start lineup and they had JJ Trainer. I was like, wow, like it kind of shocked me. But he did all right tonight. I guess he had 7 rebounds. His rebound was all right, what I could see, but he missed a lot of shots. So I mean, but I set him doing the rebounds. If he played hard, long as he, shows something out there, I wouldn't mind him starting him, but it's, I don't know, dog. This shit, dog, it's like, man.
No, it's bad, man.
Man.
It's bad. All right, you want to give any shout outs, anything?
Go get Kenny Payne. That's all I gotta say. If you don't get Kenny Payne, dog, man.
Right.
Look, if you don't get Kenny Payne, it'll be like Michael Jackson and like I said earlier today, dog. Michael Jackson and the Pepsi commercial. That's what we like this shit. We need to get the hot top fade, dog. A new hairdo, dog. You know what I'm saying? Something different, dog. Some guys say.
Listen, it's gonna be real. All right, jump out of here. Let me get somebody else in here real quick.
All right, then, dog. Be easy.
All right, for sure. Okay, Donnell. Hold on. Hold on. Let me.
Kenny Payne won those games.
Okay. That's terrible music. Sorry. Daydream. Oh. They have some terrible stuff. 30 seconds. Let me go to the kitchen. 30 seconds. Oh, no, not that one. Hold on, y'all. Give me 30 seconds. Let me shoot to the kitchen really quick. I will be right back. Oh, I'm gonna drop my glass. Darn it. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, darn it. Hold on. I got my ice. I really should get the mini fridge. Or I need to hire a midnight waitress. Or I need to hire a midnight waitress who I can get a cocktail refill at the drop of a hat. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Hold on. Make sure I got everything. There we go. Here I am, y'all. Sorry, hold on. Let me turn out this light here. I left too many lights on. LG need to crush it. Yeah, LG need to be busting heads. Let me take care of that. Oh shit, Donnell got out of here. Sorry, hey Donnell, I was trying to be quick, but I didn't see you there. Oh man, sorry about that. I'm back. Let me go here. I need some better music. If I find a way to add some music, y'all, I promise I'll do better. Because that background music is terrible. The selection's terrible. Call your designer. I'm sure she's multi-talented. Know a DJ, midnight waitress, aka Backpage. Now, why y'all always gotta take it there? I know, Red State. I know. That's a great comment. Lauren backed me up. Lauren fell asleep. Oh, y'all clowning the elevator music. Oh no. Hold on. I mean, oh, y'all clowning my music. Mm. 4 pegs for a year and a half. Mini fridge for 8 months. Lauren, it's only been 8 months. I know. That was terrible music. Sorry. Or a bartender, so no breaks. I know. I should do better. I know. I need to find a 4 ring out of them. I agree. An intern DJ. I know. Well, Desmond, he didn't mind the music. Thank you. Right. Nikki B. I mean, golly. We don't even have an elementary motion. All we do is run a pick and roll or 2 set plays and say, go score on somebody. Yeah, Enoch, don't bring that here. That was the worst, man. Like I said, listen, and I'm going to try to start wrapping it up, y'all. Unless y'all got a midnight story suggestion. Lauren, I would be on 112 if I told a quick story. What would it be? Midnight story, 112. Or life lessons. That was the worst coach team I've ever seen on a college floor. Listen, y'all. Wait, Division One. I've seen some Division III schools that looked like they were terribly coached. That was the worst Division I coach team I've ever seen on a Division I basketball floor. That was the worst. Tonight was the worst coached Division I team I've ever seen on a basketball floor. Yeah, I did enjoy that call about the thing. It can happen, but this team is so poorly coached that it stands out. Just add those alley-oops along with everything else. Like I said, I've played against Syracuse and ran a play a couple times and gotten dunks out of them. You know what I'm saying? I've played against heavy zone teams and gotten away with running a play a couple times, where it just take a while for them to figure out. But that shit was pathetic out there because it was the alley-oop mixed with everything else. Just the way they were fast breaking. Did y'all see the way they were passing it up and getting it to the middle and running transition and touch passes 3-on-1, 3-on-2, 2-on-1s? Just the simple shit, the simple transition. Their shit was just so regular. And the regular shit was beating us. Freedom Hall was a nice place after a game. I do agree with that. Those aren't good stories. Those are just behind the scenes stories. Maybe I'll come up with a behind the scenes series. Life lesson series. Y'all want to know what happened to me tonight? Y'all want to know what happened to me tonight? I got called a liar tonight, earlier this evening. Y'all want to know why I got called a liar? And it irritated me. I got called a liar early on tonight. You ever tell somebody you'll call them back, right? And you tell them I gotta do this. I'll call you back in 15 minutes. I gotta do, this. And then you call them back and okay, I gotta wash the dishes. I'll call you right back. Okay, so you get off the phone, you end up folding some clothes before you wash the dishes, but you don't get the dishes washed. But you call back and they say, well, did you get your dishes washed? I'm like, oh, no, I didn't get that shit done. Well, you said you were washing the dishes. Yeah, I didn't get that shit done. What's going on? So you were lying. And then you're like, shut the fuck up. Like I said, I didn't get to the dishes. I was doing something else. I got so irritated by that earlier today. The hall smoking areas would get, yeah, the hall smoking areas were a handful. Yes, the smoking areas, that was pretty funny. Listen, card. I was asked that today by John Salzman. He asked me over under 1.5. I said over. I said one more game and the first round of the tournament. But it's like after tonight, I'm like, maybe not. Oh shit. The hallways in Freedom Hall, you can smoke your ass off. Oh, Albert's home. Albert made it home. Shit. Okay, Albert, you got to be healthy now. You got to take care of your health. All the other things, the fun things you used to do, you can't do them anymore. You got to be totally healthy. I would believe you at this point. What's the latest on KP? I don't like talking about that. The reason I don't like talking about the KP situation is because there's a bunch of people who don't know anything that are just guessing and trying to see if they can luck up on if you're getting Kenny Payne or not. But they don't understand how harmful that is to the credibility of the search or the credibility of the athletic director search. Just making up stories and guessing and trying to look credible, that's hurting the university right now. And there's about 12 people that I know that are doing it. They don't know what's going on. Everybody's getting rumors right now. Now, I get more than rumors, but I'm telling you that there's people that don't want that to happen in high places. And they're doing everything in their power not to make that happen. The one thing I said definitive about Kenny Payne that I was willing to go on record about is he's interested in a job. Now, when I said that, I said it with my chest. Kenny Payne is interested in a job. To y'all, it might not be much, but when I speak, I only speak when I know. If I'm guessing, I tell you I'm guessing, in my opinion. I don't fake insider. I don't fake insider shit. Hold on. Kenny, the fans are going crazy. Are you coming or no? Send. Kenny Payne, Are you coming to coach the Ville or nah? That's funny. Your senior squad versus this squad, we beat the fuck out of them. What do you mean? If I can get Ellis to hit a couple free throws, but my senior squad, you gotta realize, once we think about it, we had a 7-foot athletic African named Muhammad Lasega. We were in trouble when we lost Muhammad. People don't realize that. We were fucking teams up when we had Muhammad. Muhammad got ruled ineligible. Same old shit y'all dealing with today. 1,000 people came to play college basketball the exact same way Muhammad. All of a sudden, we're in the Supreme Court battling for Muhammad's eligibility. Y'all got to look at that story. He was eligible for like 3 games. Then they took his eligibility away. Then he got eligible, and then they took his eligibility away again. It was madness. Now we have Muhammad. Denny Crumb's whole story is different. But y'all got to remember, in hindsight, there were people who were ready to move on from Denny Crumb. Those are the same people who are fighting for the eligibility of Muhammad. Let's say Muhammad is eligible. Muhammad's eligible. We're a 6th seed in the NCAA tournament. Coach Crum don't control that stuff. Coach Crum just says, hey, we need to submit some paperwork to get my 7-foot African dude who's a baller eligible. I learned a long time ago that there are some politics that go on in upper rooms that don't have anything to do with the sport. Women always think we're right. Like, listen, I might say I washed up. Well, you said you took a shower. What? I stopped and got something to eat. Oh, I thought you said you were going to cook something. Oh, no, I stopped to get something to eat. What? Well, we switched everything. So we had to guard everybody. Repeat, we switched everything. So we had to guard each other's men. So asking a Crumb dude, could he guard anybody? A Crumb dude can guard everybody because we switched everything. You had to guard everybody. So there's not a lot of Crumb guys that played that would say I can't guard somebody in particular. Because listen, in the paint, you front the big man and you make him lob over. We were always athletic. So if you could throw it over me and get it to the center, it's the back man's fault. If I jump and try to get it out, so yeah, the way a regular defense is set up, you can guard anybody. Would Russ be blowing around me? No. Now, if Russ got hot and hit a bunch of threes on me, it is what it is. He would have to work for him. He would have to work hard for him. But no, like Russ is not blowing around the entire defense is getting buckets. If Crum was coaching, Rick and coach, I don't get that one. Source. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we switch everything. So you only have to guard anybody good for a couple seconds. Oh, of course. No, they want to see money being made as long as they control the revenue stream. That's what the Yum Center deal was about taking away control of that revenue stream from Louisville. That's all that was. Gimme. Facts. And again, age 27. You know how I can tell you're 27? Because you are the type of person that keeps saying, could you guard them? You know what we're going to call? We're going to call our regular guard cut. Do you think Russ could guard me in the post? See, that's why I know age 27 is appropriate for you. Do you think Russ Smith, if I get the ball and I pass it to the wing, let's just say I pass it to Nate Johnson. My big man sets the screen. I run down the paint. I get the ball with Russ Smith on the block. Do you think Russ Smith can guard me on the block? Listen, maybe Russ goes crazy on the end where he got the ball. Do you think Russ Smith can guard me on the block? Do you think Russ Smith can guard Reese Gaines on the block? Like, listen, I am not afraid to say that. Marcus and Reese are 6'4" and 6'5", 6'6". Go ask Reese. If we run guard cut, is Russ Smith guarding me on the block? No, I'm going to get the ball, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to hit a bank shot, and we're going to run down the other end. Okay, can Marcus guard Russ Smith? Hey, nah, Marcus can't handle Russ. Okay, fine. But guess what? We both going to have 18 at the end of the game. Maybe I draw more fouls on him than he draws on me. Maybe he hits more three-pointers on me. But he's not going around me and just finishing at the bucket. So, see, that's how I know. That's what I'm talking about. Why don't you make them guard me? Cashmere, while you over here backing him up, Cashmere, you think Russ could guard me on the block? And I don't even post up like that. But I'm going to use the glass and get fouled? Come on now. That's why I've been trying to teach y'all something. I'm literally trying to teach y'all about the sport every night. JJ Trainer, I've been telling y'all for 6 fucking months. JJ Trainer can switch. He doesn't have to struggle on pick and rolls and picks. He can switch and keep his man out the paint. He can guard multiple positions. He's a valuable player. He's the most athletic player. In the first 2 minutes of the game, he switched and forced bad shots. He won the tip, and he got about 3 rebounds and made people shoot about 3 bad shots in the first 2 minutes of the game. Joey, I have to go back and look. All right, y'all, jump out of here. Get some sleep. We're going to have a great show tomorrow. Oh, we're going to have a great show tomorrow. I just thought about it. Listen, it's going to be a good show tomorrow, and it's going to be a great show on Friday. Trust me. It's going to be good. Hit the like before y'all get out of here. Hit the like. Listen, when they show the list, Louisville stuff, it gets about to 15 before you see my show pop up. I would want my show to pop up on like the 3rd or 4th. So y'all got to hit the like button. That's where I see some growth. Ooh. Williamson, that's a problem, Mr. Bipolar. That's pretty funny, Red State. Big ass uniforms. That's funny.